Hello mga ka-learners! For today's video, we are going to discuss about the management strategies for multi-grade classroom, and there are two parts of this topic which entails the teacher routines and student routines.
Let us now proceed with the teacher routines as a part of management strategies for multi-grade classroom. For the first one, we have provides different lesson in every subject for the two grade level. In a multi-grade classroom, teachers need to provide different lesson in every subject for the two grade level to address the needs of the learners based on their level of abilities. Of course, different subject also differs in lesson, thus they need to provide different lessons then. Planning a lesson for multi-grade classes is very important to create the best activities that suits with the two grade levels, even it is in different level of difficulties. Another is plan learning activities to suit pupil ability and interest. We can create exciting and fun learning environment for the students when the different learning activities are suit with their ability and interest, because it boosts their confidence more to participate in the different activities inside the class when it is inclined with their interests. And of course, it is also a matter that it should be suit with their abilities to make these activities well done and to ensure that from these activities, learners will learn and understand the lessons more. Third is divide the class into small group and individual group within a day. Small group in a class is a big help to demonstrate cooperation within a class. Through a small group, they were able to brainstorm with their classmates to bring out the best ideas. Individual activities is also important to enhance more the skills and abilities of the learners independently. Fourth is time management is shown by altering whole group periods with small group activities and individual work within a day. Just like what I said a while back, we can alter whole group into small group activities to collect the ideas of each member in a group and form the best ideas through brainstorming. Through small group activities, the learners can also learn from each other.
Other teachers' routine is to prepare different sets of tests by grade level. Multi-grade teacher teaches different grade level, different abilities, and different ages. With this, teachers should prepare sets of tests in accordance in the learning abilities or tests that suited to each grade level. For instance, if the teacher prepares tests for grade 1, this means that this test is for grade 1 only. Meaning, those tests or assessment is not for the whole class, but rather for each grade level. Other teachers' routine is to prepare different sets of tests by grade level. Multi-grade teacher teaches different grade level, different abilities, and different ages. With this, teachers should prepare sets of tests in accordance in the learning abilities or tests that suited to each grade level. For instance, if the teacher prepares tests for grade 1, this means that this test is for grade 1 only. Meaning, those tests or assessment is not for the whole class, but rather for each grade level. Next bullet states that teachers should allow one group to work or read independently or in a group while discussing lesson to the other grade level. Teaching multi-grade is not easy. Like what I said a while ago, it requires them more time and effort to teach multi-grade classes. Allowing learners to work as a group will help them to enhance camaraderie and work collaboratively. For instance, teacher teaches grade 1, 2, and 3. After discussing the lessons from grade 1, teachers should provide learning tasks or learning materials that should allow the grade 1 to work regarding to their lesson before she or he proceed to the other grade level. This will be helpful for the learners to gain more knowledge and enhance their understanding towards their lessons. Lastly, teachers treats two grade level as one in the class with different activities suited to their grade level. Like what I said a while ago, teachers in multi-grade class should prepare different sets of tests or activities that's suited for the learners. But having those differentiation or different activities or tests in multi-grade class doesn't mean that the teacher should treat not equally those learners. One work of the teachers is to treat and teach students equally. But behind of those differentiation, like what I said, teachers should still provide learnings for the students equally and effectively.
So now, let's proceed to the student routine. The first routine is schedules classroom routines such as flag ceremony, attendance taking, and classroom maintenance activities. So these activities po are the basic activities that our pupils should be done every single day, especially the flag ceremony since nagsisimula pa lang po silang mag-aral, and isa po yun sa mga way, yung pag-attend nila everyday ng flag ceremony is isa po yun sa way na makilala nila kung ano nga ba yung ating pambansang awit, and also para ma-memorize din nila at hindi nila makalimutan all throughout the year ng kanilang pag-aaral. Next is our attendance taking. Alam naman po natin kung gaano ka-importante ang attendance. So, it was a practice for them to go to school every day without missing class, lalo na po kung syempre exempted or excuse sila kapag may sakit or they're not feeling well, ganon, but attendance is a must. And then, the last one is the classroom maintenance activity, which is very important since ilang oras sila sa classroom mag-i-stay, so dapat maintain yung cleanliness sa loob and organize yung mga gamit. Isa din po yung step para maging responsible yung ating mga pupils. The next one is provide attendance chart to be filled up by the pupils as soon as they arrive in class. So as I have said a while back, attendance is very important. So in traditional teaching, yung teacher po yung nag-check ng attendance na isa-isang tinatawag yung mga pangalan ng pupils, and then sasagot na lang po yung pupils ng present, ganon. But in multi-grade classroom, teachers can provide a attendance chart. It can be sticker chart or picture chart, wherein pag dumadating po yung mga pupils sa loob ng classroom ay pwede nilang i-stick yung pangalan or sticker nila beside their name para yun na po yung magsisilbing katibayan na present sila that day, and as well as mas madali pong ma-check ng teacher kung sino yung present at absent kasi titingnan niya na lang doon kung sino yung walang picture or sticker beside their names. The third one is prepare daily or weekly job chart for children to accomplish. So aside from the attendance chart, teachers in multi-grade classroom also provides a job chart, or ito po yung tinatawag din nating checklist. So chart po siya, and then may list ng mga names ng estudyante, and then sa tabi po nun is yung mga bagay na kailangan nilang ma-accomplish within that certain day or pwede din pong week. Example po ng mga activities is like read a book in a day or 4 hours, and then recite or clean their desk, help their teacher desk, and so on. It depends po sa teachers kung ano yung ilalagay nilang mga job chart doon. And after ma-accomplish ng ating mga students yung nakalagay sa kanilang job chart, ay pwede po nila itong lagyan ng check para malaman or makita ng teacher na na-accomplish niya na yung isang job. So, yung mga job naman po na yun ay easy easy lang at para talaga sa mga pupils natin, madali lang siya, hindi naman po siya gaanong mabibigat, and it also teaches them how to do things inside the classroom kapag walang or break time nila, then pwedeng gawin yung mga bagay na nasa kanilang job chart.
The fourth one is to establish a clear class routine, such as passing of papers, falling in line, and do individual group work. Students in one classroom should have a positive attitude and a good behavior in order to establish clear class routines. Provide an access to all pupils. In one classroom, there must be an equal opportunity for the students regardless of their social class, race, gender, sexuality, and background or physical and mental disabilities. Enable for educators to have access to all pupils. Involve children in classroom maintenance by using the job chart. Young learners must need to know how to complete their classroom responsibilities, and job chart will encourage them to work hard and take pride in their work, as well as making day-to-day classroom activities easier for them.
So next, allow pupils to sit by grade level facing their own blackboard. So as you can see, in the multi-grade classroom, there are 2 blackboards in 2 areas of the classroom. This means that all learners are close to the board, facing their own blackboard by each grade level, so that students can easily collaborate with one another. So the next one, schedule daily routines and activities. So daily routines and activities builds relationship with the students whom they interact. So, as a multi-grade teacher, you will need to schedule your activities carefully. You also need to have a clear idea of what types of activities are best for different levels, because it is important to make the best use of time available when involving students and different activities. So lastly, assign sets for individual whole group activity. So we all know that in typical multi-grade classroom, there may be many different kinds of activities going on at the same time. So the teacher task is to set up the classroom such that these activities may take place at the same time with minimum disturbance and adequate supervision.